Safe Kids Missoula continues its mission of helping adults, specifically parents, navigate the pandemic and keep their children protected. Safe Kids has a new fun program to do just that. Mike Powers talked with Kiwi Berger, coordinator for Safe Kids Missoula, about the Safety Superhero campaign and other ways that the organization is making an impact. That's in today's Community Spotlight.
Kevin, the first thing I want to ask you this morning is, I think a lot of people have heard about your organization, about Safe Kids Missoula, but maybe don't know exactly what you try to do. Give us a little bit of an idea of what's going on over at your organization.
Well, Safe Kids Missoula, it's really, if you think about it, preventable injury. We want to bring awareness to the fact that the majority of injuries are preventable. We want to make sure that those parents and community members are getting information, whether it's from ourselves or our partners, and we want to make sure that the information is out to the public and getting what they need when they need it, but also then if there is an injury, making sure that parents or guardians have access and know where to go for help, such as if your child is poisoned, what is the poison control number?
Mm-hmm.
If you need a car seat, where can you reach out to get a car seat? So Safe Kids Missoula is all about preventing injury, but it's also about education and communication.
And you have 4 areas of your main focus, is that correct?
We do. Our safety work, even though we focus on many things throughout the years and that type of stuff, we do want to really focus on medicine safety, child gun access prevention, child passenger safety, and water safety. Those are our 4 main priority areas at this time.
Has the pandemic altered what you do, maybe emphasizing some things over the others? But I would imagine some things are different now than they were a year ago.
Yeah, I think that a lot of it is really not so much what we're doing, but it's how we're doing it. The pandemic has really had a lot of implications in as much as we're not able to go out and do our medicine safety presentations in person. We've had to rethink how can we get people interactive, whether it's on Zoom, whether it's watching videos, whether it's conversations on the phone. So with our Safe Kids, we had our drive-through safety fair this year because we still want to provide the message. We still want to get all of the access to information to the community and to our parents. And in order to be able to do that, we've had to reimagine how we're conducting our programs and activities. So I think that it's impacted many of us. Luckily, we've been able to be kind of proactive and think outside of the box. And then having so many of our partners that are part of the Safe Kids Missoula Coalition, they've also been able to give us insight and feedback. And together we've been able to continue on with our programs and not had any lapse in services.
And one final thing, you have a new campaign, or not a new campaign, but a campaign that's out now called Safety Superhero. What is that all about? And how can people get involved?
Yes. So if you go to our website on our Safe Kids Missoula, you'll see that if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, it has this link. And basically what we wanted to do is keep those community stories going. We wanted to encourage parents and families to speak to each other about safety, to carry out safety activities, and then also be able to acknowledge those children and parents who are having those times of, you get in there and your little one is like, Mama, remember you have to buckle up. And then the parent can actually go and nominate their child or a guardian or a teacher. They can nominate a child that is a super safety hero. And then they'll actually get a little certificate of acknowledgement. And it can be anything from, preparing food or, keeping your dog on a leash when you're walking so that, there's not that. So it really kind of is anything and everything that is keeping our children safe, engaging our community in conversations, and then being able to publicize that through social media, on our blog, on our website, and just continue on these safety conversations, which is kind of what the pandemic has done, is how do we rethink having these conversations if we're not able to have one-on-one? Is there a different way we can encourage our community to then continue on those conversations? And that's kind of the goal of that program.
Well, it sounds like fun. I hope a lot of kids get involved with that, and parents are watching out and encourage them them as they go along. Kevy, I appreciate your work, and I appreciate you visiting with us today on Montana This Morning.
Thank you so much.
For more information about the Safety Superhero Campaign and Safe Kids Missoula, you can go to safekidsmissoula.org. That sounds like a really, there's a lot of moving parts. It sounds like a really good team effort.
I think that's a good way to describe it. Talking to Kevy, they partner with a lot of different groups, experts in, car safety and things like car seats, as well as poison control and things along those lines. So they get input from other people and kind of put it under one umbrella. And, it keeps kids safe for sure, as their name indicates, that's for sure.
That's so wonderful.
All right, thank you, Lauren.